Stetson Bennett is playing the best ball he's played since he's been here. That's what Kirby Smart said on Tuesday evening when we got to speak to the media. That's what stood out to me the most out of all. I think that there was a lot that Kirby had to say that was pretty candid, pretty, a little bit head turning. He was in a Kirby Smart mood. So, we know how that gets. But that's what stood out to me the most on Tuesday is what he said about Stetson Bennett. And if that's true, he's going to be the starter again. And that's what we already think, right? That Stetson Bennett's going to be the starter again. But if what Kirby said is true, that he's playing the best ball he's played since he's been at Georgia this spring so far, Carson Beck and Brock Vandagriff are not going to be playing that much football for Georgia. It's going to be Stetson Bennett. And I know it's going to make a lot of people mad. Ryan Curley from Dog Post here, talking about the mailman Kirby Smart and all of that good stuff for Georgia. It's one of my favorite pictures of Stetson in DAWGSTRUCTION. When I like to open this book up and look at it, it's a beautiful image from Dylan Weber. So make sure you're checking out DAWGSTRUCTION. We talk a lot about Kirby Smart, talk a lot about Jordan Davis, Stetson, the entire national championship team. Links down below. It's really cool. I know we're pushing that book, but it's really worth it. Stetson, I'm going to read you some of the comments Kirby made, but that was the most eye-opening. That Stetson is playing the best ball he's played since he's been at Georgia. He continues to get better. I want to see him continue to do that. I want him to continue to get reps so he can grow. Getting those other two guys is critical too, so we do have a lot of strategic work on reps to make sure those guys are getting better and getting opportunities. There have been reports, and it's probably true, right, that Carson and Brock Vandagriff, Carson Beck and Brock Vandagriff have gotten reps with the ones, but that's what you do in spring football. You get your guys, you mix your lineups, you get guys reps with different players so you can find out who your best lineups are. It's pretty typical of a good college football program to do during spring practice. So I don't know how much that really says about the starting quarterback job. And Stetson, I'm not going to say he has it locked up, but he's the starter for now at least, and I think he's going to be the starter in September when the primetime Mercedes-Benz Stadium game happens against Oregon, and I'm sure Georgia's going to get celebrated in some way with a trophy. I have allergies. The pollen is killing me, so I'm going to be sipping on my tea during this video. Please do not take points off for that. But it was funny because there's been all the reports that Stetson's in trouble. Stetson, he's going to lose his job. And Kirby, threw that under the bus on Tuesday. And it seems like the best way I could put it is there is a lot of confidence from the program in Stetson Bennett. There's a lot of confidence from Kirby, and there's a lot of confidence from Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator. We know that Todd Monken can transform the offense to fit Stetson's strengths. The mobility, kind of the I don't care attitude, the play action, the rollouts. Stetson's good at that stuff. We saw him do well. Stetson was never elite. Stetson played well, and he was usually consistent. He had a couple bad games. All the quarterbacks usually have a couple bad games. But no, I'm not saying Stetson Bennett was elite in 2020 or 2021. He wasn't. He made elite plays, but he made a lot of bad plays too. But I'm trying to make statements based in reality, because the reality is that he's the starting quarterback for Georgia, and as angry as that makes people, that's what we're dealing with, and that's what we're going to talk about. That's the situation, and I've accepted that situation. I accepted it a long time ago. I think he can win again. I don't think that's impossible. Georgia should be a contender again. And they will be. They should be, because of how talented the roster is, no matter who is starting, whether it's Carson Beck or Stetson Bennett or Brock Vandagriff or Gunnar Stockton. They're going to be a really good team. And I think they're a playoff team. I know things are going to shake up, but right now, way too early playoff predictions. I think Georgia's in, along with Bama and Ohio State, the fourth up for debate. But I think that's the case. And I'm trying to make reality-based statements where he's the guy. How do they win again with him? That's the real question, right? How do they win again with him? And you might you might not think that they can, but they have the talent around. I think that the receivers and the tight ends being hurt is gonna be kind of work towards their favor in a way. As long as everyone's healthy coming into September, I think that can really work in their favor. Having Brock Bowers and Darnell Washington could help in the way that now Oscar Delp and Avery Gilbert are getting those reps, and they're going to be ready. Kind of like the way Brock Bowers got those reps. Do you think that came out of nowhere? Brock Bowers worked hard, and he got the opportunities last spring, and we saw him dominate college football. Now there's going to be 4 tight ends at the start of the year, hopefully. They're going to be really good. A.D. Mitchell is a star in the making. If Dominic Blaylock is healthy, Dominic Blaylock is a star talent. Lab McConkey is a very good wide receiver. Arian Smith is a lightning bug. Marcus Rosemary-Jackson is a good possession receiver. Karis Jackson is a great leader. Kenny McIntosh, Kendall Milton, Dejon Edwards, and Branson Robinson will be a good running back room. And Stetson Bennett has a relationship with those guys, and he has chemistry with all those guys. They can do it again. They can be really good again, and I think they can be really good again with Stetson Bennett. He is the quarterback for now. And that's... Georgia fans, I know a lot of them do not like that, but that's where we're at, and I'm here to just give the truth and report. It's really all I'm doing is giving you guys the truth and reporting what's going on. But if he's playing his best, isn't that something? I know that people are going to be so mad about that. It's going to be so funny. People are going to hate that. But if he's playing the best football of his life, since he's been at Georgia, I don't... if he's playing that well, we know he did well in the spring game. We know he had a good game. We know that he made plays with his feet. And we saw the clips that Georgia released. That happened. So, they're good. And Stetson Bennett is a good quarterback. Stetson Bennett is not bad at quarterback. Is he elite? No. He's not. Is he an elite talent? No. But he is a winner, and he's good with good talent around him, and he's going to have that again. People are worried about the defense. The defense will be good again. Will it be as good? Probably not. Will it be as good as they were last year? Probably not. But Stetson Bennett, I think, is the guy, and I don't think that's going to change now unless something crazy happens, or if Carson Beck or Brock Vandagriff really step up. They have to step up. The opportunity is there. If they play better than Stetson in practice, they will get that look. If Stetson is playing better than him in practice, Kirby is not going to play those guys, and that's the reality. If Stetson is that good in practice, and I have good word that he is just the best practice quarterback, and that he's performing well in games, then that's what's going to happen. It's going to be Stetson, and it's not going to change. And if they're winning, it's not going to change. And I know that all the Georgia fans watching this, you want them to win. That's the point of all this, right? You want them to win. Doesn't matter who's at quarterback. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Check out DAWGSTRUCTION. There's all sorts of pictures of Stetson Bennett in there, and make sure you're going to the site. I have something on the site about this too, kind of a written version, but see you there.